When was the last time your to-do list made you happy? Maybe not lately. It happens to a lot of us. And so it's time today to get really practical about what we can do about those unhappy to-do lists. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Heather Patterson, and I give weekly tips on how to be happy at work. We focus on results and relationships in the workplace. And this week we're talking about getting happy with our to-do lists. Let's dive in. To-do lists can be real happy killers. Like, really, I mean, they just can be so overwhelming and long, and we just don't know where to start, and then we get overwhelmed, and next thing you know, we're not happy. There is hope. I've got a simple 3-step technique for you to adopt next time you're feeling overwhelmed with your to-do list. I'm gonna give you a demo behind me in a minute, but let's cover the 3 steps first. First and foremost, step number 1, do a brain dump. I mean, literally just get everything out of your brain or on the other lists that you have going in that notebook and on that thing and in your email and wherever all of your lists are. If you're like most people, we have multiple lists going. So just get that together. Do a brain dump. Get it all out. I recommend that rather than making a list for this particular exercise, making a list, use index cards or sticky notes. I personally like this size, and of course this color. You guys know I love this color. But yeah, I like sticky notes, and you're gonna see why. But if you don't like the sticky note, then at least for this exercise, use an index card. For step number 2, you are going to categorize all of the things that you need to do. Real simply, 4 Ds. The first, do. The second, delegate. The third, defer. And the fourth, any guesses? Delete. Do, delegate, defer, and delete. Do means exactly that you will be doing the task, the to-do. Delegate means that, well, maybe someone else could do it. You don't even have to know who could do it at this point in the game, but that you don't need to do it. And if you have some issues with delegating, that's a whole nother video, a whole nother conversation. Next is defer, right? So what would defer mean? It just means, well, I don't need to do it right now. It could be deferred to a later date. It's not as urgent or important. Delete is, you know, we have these things that like, just they're on our list. I'm gonna do that. And yes, oh yeah, I better do that. I do it. And we never do it. We go weeks or months just not doing it because it's really not that important to us, and maybe it doesn't really matter. It's just sort of this nice to have thing. Yeah, just like face the music. Delete it. Make it go away. It's dragging you down, so delete that puppy. The third step to making over your to-do list is to then prioritize. Now, for the delete things, you don't need to do anything there. Just like bye. Just delete them. Defer, you don't need to do any prioritization there. Not yet. They will rise up to your do category at some point in time, but now's not the time. So don't waste it. Where do we start? We could start with do and just get right to doing, but I'm gonna caution you. I'm gonna say start in delegating. Start in that delegating category, and if you have people you can already assign things to, then go and ask them for help. Hey, this was on my to-do list. I need some help. I have some other priorities to take care of. This is, that's a whole nother video. But delegate them out. Get them off your plate so that then you can move to your do category, that you can then get to doing the things that are of highest value to you. So in the background, the things that you're delegating are getting done as well. Are you guys ready to see this in action? I want to give you a quick demonstration. When I teach this, I take us away from work and give us something that all of us can relate to. Going on vacation. Things that we need to take care of before we go on vacation so that, our things are in order and balls don't get dropped and all of that sort of thing. I have all of my tasks. You see? all my things. I wrote these out before. All of the things that I need to take care of. So I did my brain dump. I took care of step 1 already. Now I need to go into my 4 categories. What are they again? Let's see. They are do, delegate, defer, and delete. So let's see how this goes. The first thing I need to take care of are my floors. This is my going on vacation list, right? So, okay, well, I can do that. And then the next thing is I need to do my windows. Yeah, I don't like to do windows. I'm gonna delegate that to someone else in my household. Now, the next thing I need to do is I need to book flights. And actually, I'm really good at that, but someone else is better. You know who's better? Travel agent. All right, so then I need to also book my hotel. Oh, yeah, I'll have her do that as well. And then, oh, mow the yard. I'm definitely not doing that. Let's delegate that for now. And let's see, oh, I need to arrange for a pet sitter. Well, yeah, I better do that. And, oh, whoopsie. Next, clean out my fridge. Well, I'll think about doing that. This isn't working quite like I had hoped. Well, shit. I need to tell my clients that I'm going to be out of the office. Yeah, I should absolutely do that. Next is I need to dust. Do I really need to do that? Maybe I'll just defer that till when I get back. And laundry. I'm totally gonna delegate that. I don't need to do that. Someone else can. I need to pack. Yes, I need to pack and make sure that everybody has the things that they need. And lastly, I want to plan a grand adventure on my travel. So, well, I'm just going to delegate that to my travel agent. So you see, I have all of my things, and you know what? My do list is just a little too long for me right now. Like I still don't feel this peace and calm. And really, if I'm being really real, like cleaning out my fridge is not necessary for me to go on vacation. Like it's a nice to have. In fact, I moved it to defer, but really, like let's be real. I'm gonna move it to delete. And well, you know, do I really need to put the task of doing the windows on the person in my household right now? Like the windows are nice, but it's not going to keep us from our vacation and having a good time. So I'm just going to defer that. So once we can move things around is my point. You can move things around and like get to a place of where you're happy. Then I would say, okay, so I'm deferring these things to my travel agent. Right? All right, travel agent, call her up, him or her up, and let them know I need to book flights, I need to book my hotel, and can you help me plan a grand adventure? And so that I know is taken care of. And then I would say, hey, honey, can you help me mow the lawn? We need to mow the lawn. Or I might call a yard service. Oh, hey, yard service, I want to hire you. And then I can delegate laundry to, you know, someone else in my household. Then that is off my plate. I get to then focus on my do list. So I'll make my out of office. I need to prioritize these right now. So, oh, okay, how about we definitely prioritize the clients. We know that the pet thing is really important. So we're gonna prioritize that. The floors, least important, and packing. Well, packing's really important. So there we go. We have a prioritized list. So I know that this is a simplified version and I'm using a task that isn't, you know, work related. It's to take you out of work and just begin to think about the process and how you can apply it. I hope it was helpful and I hope that it makes your to-do list much more happier. I'm Heather. Thank you so much for tuning in. And don't forget to subscribe for weekly tips on how you can be happier at work. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time.